Welcome to Not Work Related.
A podcast about everything we didn't have to clear with HR this week.
We're your not business casual hosts,
Robyn
and Mike.
We've got some things we'd like to discuss.
Off the clock.
All right, welcome back to the Not Work Related podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is episode 4. Thank you everyone that tuned in last week for our second episode without Mike.
I'm back.
Yes, he is
I'm back, baby. Let's go.
Just when I was starting to joke that we should change this podcast to not Mike related and flip this W upside down, he's here.
Here I am.
Yeah, so thank you for reminding these people what you sound like and what you look like.
Yes.
It's good to have you back.
I do in fact exist, and I am back, yes. What's good?
Valentine's Day. I love holidays. It encourages imagination, right? You're coming up with cool ways to surprise and, make your loved ones smile and laugh and stuff.
Yeah.
So what I did, so the 3 girls, I got all 3 of them the same kind of gift box. So I love when they think they know what's inside and they get all cocky about it. Because it says send a cake on the side. Yeah. So they're like, oh, it's a cake. They know what it is. I'm like, okay, all right, let's go. And so all 3 of them pulled the lid off at the same time. And these butterflies just come flying out, going all different directions.
Yeah.
The walls of the box collapse and it shows a picture of the 4 of us. And then in the center, there's a cake. So it's like a chocolate chip cookie on top of a chocolate sprinkled bundt cake. So it's really, really
Sounds
cool.
good.
Yeah. Send a Cake did a good job. And then I got some hot pink rose petals and sprinkled them on their beds. Got these LED light up color change teddy bears and put those on their pillows. Got them all matching rose corsages to wear.
Yeah.
We got all dressed up in red and pink. And then we went to the only fancy restaurant that all 4 people have something to like to eat at. Which is Benihana's.
Yeah.
So the Hibachi Steakhouse. Have you ever been?
I have. I love Benjies. One of my favorites. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so basically it starts off, for the people that haven't been, it starts off with soup. Then you get your salad. And then the chef comes out. Yeah. He makes the entree. Yeah. So he'll introduce himself. We'll do some cool knife tricks and stuff.
Do the heart thing with the rice or whatever.
Yeah. He does the eggshell where he'll spin it, and then he'll catch it, crack it, makes a smiley face out of it, turns it into chicken fried rice. All these transformations happen in front of you. Yeah, the heart thing. Yeah. So very cool. They did, the onion where they chop the onion.
Oh, cool. The onion volcano. Yeah.
So
always
really cool trick. It's a fun show, but the food's really good. So the entree, they have different options, but for the most part, you're getting onion, mushroom, zucchini, chicken, shrimp, and steak, basically. Yeah. All chopped up, cooked, prepared, seasoned really well. Delicious, filling meal. So yeah, we had a great Valentine's Day. Yeah, it was good. What about yourself?
That's awesome. Yeah, Valentine's Day. It was good. We, in my absence, my wife and I were visiting my family up in Bakersfield. And we went to a place, it's called Sonder. They do flatbread, charcuterie boards, full bar, wine, stuff like that. So we did some small plates. Sure. Shared some good meals there. Some tequila shots, just had some fun.
All right.
And then we went to an Irish pub down the street from there, and there was just a cover band there, covering this old classic rock, classic country, stuff like that. Okay. Pretty sure they were all 88 years old at least. They were definitely playing for the, as they say, play for the love of the game. Right. They were playing for the love of music. Okay. It was unique, to say the least.
Hey, it's cool to watch somebody do their craft and I just love it.
Oh yeah, they're not a care in the world, just singing any song they wanted. Sometimes they would just go rogue and play random solos on their guitars, whatever they wanted to do. It was
Led Zeppelin it up.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a good time though. Good time.
Nice.
Valentine's Day itself, we were just at home, pretty simple. Just cooked some steak, had some Brussels sprouts.
There you go.
Did some chocolate cupcakes.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Yeah, it was a good time, for sure.
Yeah, the only other thing I can think of this week that was cool is having a co-host.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Shockingly good.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's a lot different when I'm trying to talk to myself or by myself or with myself.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. No. So yeah. Thanks for coming back.
Hey, it's
Like
good to be back. Yeah. Sorry for my absence. Again, to all the viewers and listeners out there, I just had life things going on, and so I apologize. But I'm back, and hopefully, I can commit a lot more. Make sure my co-host feels that I exist.
Well, yeah, Mike 2.0, he had the look, but not the sound.
Yeah, not the
Definitely
sound. No. Yeah, I'm looking over at him can't see off camera, over in the corner. I got a nice beer belly going and a brotherly shove shirt. Yeah, it was a nice touch.
I was starting to think Philly green was your color.
Oh, don't.
I really was.
Football season's over.
I got too used to it.
Let's not even go down that road, please.
All right. That was close. So my local gas station has a homeless Dahmer. I'm not 100% sure he's homeless.
Yeah.
But I know he's looking for something, and I don't want to be there when he finds it.
Jesus Christ.
He looks exactly like Evan Peters in the Netflix Jeffrey Dahmer series.
Oh,
I'm talking
no.
height, hair, part, the glasses, the eye intensity, the speech patterns. Yeah.
That's alarming.
It's cold and calculated, for sure. So in the series, they said that all the people that he didn't actually kill or eat were people he wasn't attracted to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I know I'm just going to the gas station, I dress down.
Sure.
I put on house slippers, PJ bottoms, a baggy jacket that doesn't match with whatever else I'm wearing.
Yeah.
No one is going to see me walk by and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's...
No.
There's the next one right there.
No, they're going to be like, that's depressing. Someone's given up. No one is engaging with an adult whose public outfit of choice was blue Tempur-Pedic slippers,
comfy,
yellow flannel pants that are dragging on outside stuff,
nice,
and a brown faded Goodwill hoodie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rolling up in.
Yeah,
but he still shoots his shot.
Sure,
he's still gonna come at me. Now it's not gonna be the same. He's not gonna, in this libido repellent, he's not gonna try and kill or eat me.
Yeah,
but he's still gonna ask for money.
Yeah.
So he says the same thing every time. He'll walk up. He'll just be like, "Hi there. Do you by chance have $2 on you?" And I'm a very literal person.
Yeah.
So this helps me because I don't feel guilty when I say no. If I don't have $2 on me, which sometimes I don't, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
The vast majority of the time, I do not have $2 cash dollars on me.
Yeah.
But the times I do, I got to give it up to him. I'm not gonna lie to him. All right, man.
Yeah, you got.
I don't know if he can sense it. So I'm like, here you go. Here's your $2.
Yeah. Don't
please,
eat me,
please. Yeah.
Thanks.
But yeah, the other times I'm able to just look into his thirsty gaze and say, no, I don't have $2 on me. And then he doesn't respond. JD just kind of disappears into the gas pump, goes past the parking spot where you pump air in your tires.
Yeah.
And then he's gone. He's out of sight. Not out of mind, but out of sight. Yeah, so real chills out of this guy.
He's got his own underground tunnel somewhere out there. He has to.
Sure.
He has to.
Sure. I saw. Yeah, I've never seen him anywhere else, so I don't know where he comes from, where he goes to, but yeah, that's my close encounter.
That's
anytime I go to the gas station.
That's frighteningly close.
Encounter. Hey, they have affordable gas though. They offer me a discount card, so
you gotta go.
Yeah. It's like they knew. We gotta incentivize these people to
discounted gas. My life's in the balance. I mean, I get it. Gas prices are crazy, so for 60 cents a gallon, sometimes you just gotta put your life on the line.
Yeah.
So
roll those dice.
Oh man. Well, my close encounter of the week, definitely not as JD like as yours.
Oh, okay.
But you know how at the grocery store now, going through COVID and everything, you can put your grocery order in online and go to their pickup spots or whatever.
Yeah.
And, convenient, really nice. Me and Alyssa do it all the time. It makes it really easy.
It's like Instacart, but the stores are offering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you put in your order and they'll go through, pick up all your groceries, everything you want. But sometimes if they don't have a certain item that you order, they give you the replacement item. And, okay.
It's never the same.
No, it's not.
It's not even close.
It's not even close. So, that being said, I look at it two ways. Like, I was there picking up my order, and I knew one thing was kind of off. Like, I wanted like a different frozen pizza or something, so it was different.
Sure.
But you know what? Frozen pizza, not a big deal. Like, it's fine.
Right.
I was back at the store in the regular checkout 2 days later, and there was a lady out at the checkout, the online store checkout in the parking spot, just throwing a fit about her order because they got, as I said, something wasn't available, so they subbed it out for something. And this lady's just losing her mind because it was, I don't even remember, I think it was like, it was a certain, like bag of chips or something. It was something really simple. But they gave her like just standard like Lay's potato chips compared to like some kettle cooked sea salt, something, whatever it was.
I don't know, like if you didn't hear the like tangent that she was on, because sometimes they're like way off.
Yeah.
Like you say like, I want, salt and vinegar kettle chips, and they give you like Raisin Bran. Like it's like not even close.
Yeah, okay.
So I could see like if they walked in with like a box of cereal and she's like, what?
Yeah, we're not close.
Yeah.
But this lady's upset. So instead of just talking with the store clerk outside, has decided now to forget the whole purpose of just parking your car and leaving with groceries. Comes back into the store and is looking. Where's the manager? I need to speak to a manager now. And I was like,
at that point, just go find your chips.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're already in the store.
Yeah.
So I'm in this checkout line, and of course there's only one checkout clerk working, and this poor lady, like the line was like 6 people deep, and we're just trying to grab our quick stuff and get out the door. And this lady was like stopping traffic at like a major like intersection somewhere. Like would not let anyone proceed with getting anything until she got her chip issue rectified or whatever.
Yeah.
So this lady's just in the clerk's face, like, you don't understand, like, I've been a long-time customer at this store, and the fact that you guys don't have this chip and you give me this crap instead, like, so it was just like this close and I get it. It's convenient to order your groceries online and pick them up, but there is the chance they may not have exactly what you're looking for. In that moment, like, you have to understand, you're already taking the decision. I'm not going to go to the store myself.
Right.
I'm going to put my order in online and pick it up. So sometimes you just got to dial it back maybe a little bit, like,
Well, people were like that before, because I worked at a grocery store. I was a courtesy clerk. That's the person that bags the groceries.
Yeah.
Goes out, gets your carts, brings them in, right? And people were like that before this thing happened. But like that anytime you offer some kind of service, it comes with an expectation.
Sure.
And when you raise their expectations, you're just raising their outrage when you don't meet that expectation.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to be nice and offer this thing, but the second it's not exactly what they want, they just lose
off
it.
the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and speaking of the pandemic, those are the people I don't want to be with in like a pandemic type situation.
Mm-hmm.
People that like haven't had like really bad stuff happen to them.
Oh yeah.
So like the littlest thing they flip out about. Like, come on, make somebody think be cool. Just be like, okay,
all right.
Well, I get you had to do a different chip. I don't like that chip personally. Is there another chip I can swap it out for?
Yeah.
Like, that would
let's have a conversation about it. I just don't need to go off my rocker.
Yeah, no, what?
Yeah.
Freaking out.
Exactly.
Jeez.
So, anyway, that was my close encounter of the week. I was just like, lady.
Yeah.
Come on.
Free up this person so she can give me my order.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and watch this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't filmed and put on the CW.
Hey.
Sounds like something that would be on that channel.
Shout out CW for all of your premium content needs.
Angry parking lot shoppers.
There we go.
On the CW.
That's a 30-minute show.
Yeah, it is. Easy. Reality TV really gets the needle moving.
So good. So good. Pet peeve of the week.
Over-the-top bank commercials.
Okay.
Where they're trying to make you laugh so you think they're a cool bank to use.
Sure.
You know who should be level-headed? The person counting my money and issuing overdraft fees.
Yeah.
Who shouldn't be silly? The person checking to see if there's fraudulent activity on my account. Right?
Yeah.
The only image I want my bank worrying about is the check that I just scanned to them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need those funds delayed for their brand recognition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
I don't like that whole idea where they want to be the cool bank and that's their whole like pitch, right?
Yeah.
No, like it's numbers. It's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the numbers. This bank commercial that just totally like set me off. So they're on a first date,
Mm-hmm.
and she goes, "Watch." She picks up the bank app and goes, "Show me my FICO score," and then shows to the guy, and he goes, "Wow, you're right. That was fast." What kind of first date BS is that? Like the only strangers I've ever shown my FICO score to were renting me an apartment.
Correct.
We weren't at an art display. I was in a leasing office.
Yeah.
Like, let alone a stranger I'm trying to bond with over art. Like, my FICO transactions are business.
Before we're compatible, hey, I gotta know what your FICO score is. We gotta start there, please.
No way.
Oh
like,
my God.
While you're whipping out your FICO score, why not just whip out your ID too, so I can see it's still your parents' address?
Yeah.
Because she looked, she was like late 20s, right? So there's no way. Like, if she had already moved out, like that FICO score would have some battle scars, right?
Sure.
It would have some drunken Uber nights, some sleepless online shopping, some exes, some lost jobs, some broken contract fees. Sometimes you decide to save $1 and not get the insurance, right? Some things that you damage before you can return. Like that FICO score gets up a little slower, has less of a wow factor, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not gonna be a thing, bank. Like, this is not gonna be the FICO score drop. Is not gonna be the next cool thing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. And like you said, the fact that the guy is asking for your FICO score up front, you know what that means? That means he's dated a 250 and didn't know it. Like, yeah. Now he's taking that trauma and he's putting it on you, and he doesn't trust you until he can see your score.
Yeah.
The best thing for you to do is take your 650 and go find a real one that'll see how fast he can whip out some other stuff on his phone, not a FICO score.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like you saw that 250 FICO score. It's also gonna be a long date.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long date.
Yeah. And sure, I get it. Like, maybe it's not even that. Maybe, like, FICO scores are his kink. Okay.
Sure.
Then don't give it to him right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, make him earn it. Like, treat it like a game. Like, when you're at a ballpark.
Sure.
And when they're saying who won the prize, what do they do with the seat number? They don't give you the full 3-digit seat number.
No, yeah, they give you, like, the section first.
Yeah, then they give you the last number.
Yeah.
Then they give you the middle seat number.
Yeah.
Then they give you the first seat number, and then the celebration begins. Cameras are on them. Like, okay, so you just stretched it out over 3 dates.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say, like, wait till the third date before you consummate it. Okay, well, after he sees that third FICO score, he'll be ready, right? Yeah. You're welcome. So, bank, cut it out. It's not going to be a thing.
Just show me you're a reliable bank.
Yes.
And your commercial's just simple, please.
I like thinking outside the box, but not when I'm at the ATM.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what's in that box.
Yeah.
And my bank should too.
Yeah. 100%.
100%. I was so mad. I was so mad.
My pet peeve of the week, and it's not even just really this week. I've just noticed it more and more over the last couple of years, is the amount of streaming services that are now available, and the fact that some of these particular streaming services are now getting rights to things such as NFL playoff games, for example. As you guys all know, watching the playoffs, that the Chiefs-Dolphins game was exclusively on Peacock.
Right.
Exclusively on Peacock. So
I know. I have Peacock now.
Like, that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Like, the fact, I get it, big business, I understand, but, like, can't we just understand there's certain things that just should be accessible to the masses?
Right.
Like, let it be football, let it be, award shows, things like that. Like, the fact that you had to, I don't even know, you had to pay, like, you have to subscribe to Peacock for, like, maybe you get, like, the first 30 days free or something.
Right,
and
then remember to cancel it before you get charged.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like they're going to count on the people who don't cancel, of course. That's really what it's going to come down to.
The month fee, yeah, absolutely.
And on top of that, it's a streaming service, right?
Right.
So if your Wi-Fi is shoddy or things like that aren't, the most connected in your house, sometimes your reception on your TV is not going to be ideal.
Yeah, fix your Wi-Fi first, by the way.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't start worrying about apps if your Wi-Fi sucks. Let's get that resolved first.
Yeah.
Please.
And I just really feel that, the world's getting expensive enough as it is. And, like, can we just have a little bit of something just to have for ourselves. Like, let's just put the games on regular channels.
Yeah.
For everyone to enjoy, so I don't have to worry about my subscriptions for the next month.
Yeah, I didn't want to get Paramount Plus for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's why there's rabbit ears downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I got the rabbit ears, hooked them up, and I was able to watch Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you shouldn't have to get rabbit ears out to watch your stuff. You should be able to have a more consolidated. It would be nice if the apps are more themed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Like this app is for these types of things. These apps are for these types of things, but it's not. It's they cover all different themes.
Yeah.
And then they get, like you said, rights to certain ones. So you have to watch this app for this show, this app for this show, this app for this show.
Mm-hmm.
So it ends up being where you have to have at least a handful of apps if you want to see the majority of your shows.
Exactly.
And even then, you're still missing out on some stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's my pet peeve of the week. Of not even the week again, maybe the last couple of years, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I just wish that, you know, it was back when everyone just had, you know, good traditional cable and just available to the masses. That's really what it comes down to for me. So
Yeah. But really fix your Wi-Fi first. That's the main thing.
yeah,
Please don't have slow Wi-Fi.
I was gonna say,
try and download some
if you have
apps.
slow Wi-Fi in your house in 2024,
Even downloading the app's going to frustrate you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would have killed that whole commercial, by the way, for the bank, right?
Yeah.
So for the bank commercial, she was saying, like, look how fast I can pull up my FICO score.
Yeah.
If she had bad Wi-Fi,
Nope.
totally would have ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're out.
I can't believe that was their, like, date foreplay, too.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they talked about to get all warmed up for the date, was wait till you see how fast I can pull up my FICO score later.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you're bad. Like, come on. I hate that commercial so
That's gonna
bad.
get my mind racing thinking about that FICO
Oh my
score.
God.
That's for sure.
I hate that commercial.
Oh my god.
I'm so mad.
Oh, so good.
What a dive. They say the best way to cure a hangover is to drink some more. So how we cured our... Oh, yeah, cheers. 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 Uh-huh. So how we cured our Valentine's Day hangovers is we went to the Fling cocktails.
Yes.
It's on
yes.
Tustin Avenue in Santa Ana. They're open from 10 to 2 every day. They don't take reservations. They also don't have a kitchen.
Yep.
So no, they allow you to bring in outside food. There's a Del Taco and a Pizza Hut in the parking lot, and there's some other businesses. They said like you can order from the bar and they'll bring it
Yeah,
over.
it's like a cafe over the way or something
Right.
like that. Yeah. Yeah.
But they're totally comfortable with you bringing in any food
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have a kitchen. So that's really cool. They opened in 1972,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still got that 70s vibe in there.
Yeah.
They
you
still
feel
have
it.
the original
You feel
like red velvet over
Yeah.
on the walls.
Yeah.
They got the chandeliers and like the kind of fire flickering lights on the walls.
Yeah.
They got some pinup art. You were saying you really liked the bar counter, how it was super
Yeah,
soft.
it had like the soft kind of like pillow like bar counter. So you know if you've had too many, you just go face down.
Doesn't hurt.
Nap time.
No mark. Yeah.
Done.
It's great.
No questions for the wife, the girlfriend. You just fell asleep.
Yeah.
It's great.
But yeah, they're a little watering hole, little retro dive bar. Super cool. They have these, you said classic rock. They have classic rock cover bands that are there every night. They said tonight Ragdoll was going to be there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So basically they have their regulars like Ragdoll. Then they also have Citizen O'Kane, which is there Sunday, Wednesday. They had Sonoramics, which is there on, I think, Tuesdays. And then they had, the Thursdays, sorry. And then Trailer Park Flamingos is there on Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they also have Phil Shane and Steve Miller.
Yeah.
So those are their collection of bands. They kind of rotate throughout the days so that they can have classic rock there 6 nights a week. Starts at 9. But the music in there was cool just in general.
Yeah.
They have like a jukebox if you want to select a song.
touch tunes. Yeah.
But otherwise they had pretty good music going the rest of the time. But yeah, it was real cozy in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed like it's still kind of a cozy little kind of. It's where it's located. If you come into the parking lot, it's in the back corner, and it just seems like your very classic little kind of just homegrown dive bar sort of a place.
Yeah, it's really tucked. Like you go to the parking lot. It's a Stater Brothers parking lot.
Yeah,
like it's a Stater Brothers shopping center. That's the focal point.
Yeah.
So you got Del Taco here, Stater Brothers here, Pizza Hut here. And then the rest is filled in with like little shops. And they're right in the corner.
Yeah.
So totally tucked away in the back corner. So you walk up, you see the Fling's cocktail sign. You walk up and you just see a door, a wall, and then an exit door.
Yeah.
That's it.
One way in,
Yeah.
one way out. Yeah.
Yeah, but inside it's like super kind of old-timey lounge feel. Really, really comfortable. A lot of tables, a lot of booths. So like this wall is all table and booths. That wall is all table and booths. This wall is just a really long bar. And then they have the stage right here where the band plays.
Yeah.
And then all this area in the middle to fill in, you know, when you're dancing and singing.
Yeah.
But you really don't know what kind of time of day it is or anything.
No,
like, it's so dark in there.
It kind of felt like a Vegas casino. Like you walk
Absolutely.
in, if there's a clock on the wall, it's hard to see. I didn't see one.
I didn't see one. I saw TVs on the wall.
That's all we saw. And it was kind of that feeling. We walked out and you're just right into the sunlight.
Oh my God.
You felt like, where have I been for the last 4 days?
Yeah.
It takes you out of the world for a minute. One thing to touch on, you brought up there, you know, the live bands every night that are coming through.
Right.
One thing I really appreciated was that when they were explaining kind of their schedule and everything, how they said they get a really diverse crowd in there. Saying they're getting people from 21 years old up to 85 years old.
Yeah. Which I even talked about one of the 85-year-olds.
Yeah.
That guy that was out dancing all the 20, like he said he'll like
light up shoes.
Yeah, and he'll have 20-year-olds like, hey, come dance with me. And like he's out dancing all of them, little Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, and their drinks are stiff.
Yeah. Oh, they were.
Stiffer than some of the patrons, for sure.
For sure.
That old fashioned was.
That was
yeah.
That was pretty cool too. She we walked in and you were just like, oh, you know what? What's the drink of the day or what's your special drink? And she's like, and you know, you're only gonna find this at like a small time kind of a dive bar place. So, you know what? I think the drink of the day is gonna be old fashioned, and I think it'll be $9.50 today
with bullet whiskey.
Which you're not gonna find that anywhere.
Yeah.
The fact that you get a place like that, she can just make it up. And you know what? We're doing this today.
Yeah. And she's feeling.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's and she was saying so. Starting the first Sunday of March, which will be March 3rd.
Yep.
They're gonna have like themed days. It'll be one of the days on the weekend. They haven't really kind of figured out the whole plan yet, but it's gonna start in March, the first weekend. So on Sunday, you go in and they're gonna have like a Bloody Mary station.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
Love a
the
good
bartender that was there, plus the
Mary.
other one. I think she said her name was Lynn. So it'll be the two of them, and so they have like another bar next to the stage. So you have that main bar, and then if you turn around, there's that little side bar, which is right by the stage where the band plays.
Yeah.
And she said at that little side bar, they're going to have like a Bloody Mary making station. So if you want a Bloody Mary, you go back to them. And they'll have like bacon, and they'll have like the blue cheese olives, and spicy pickles,
fresh celery.
Yeah. So they'll have everything up, and then so they'll be able to make like an elaborate Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And that'll be that kind of special day. And she said other special days could include like PJs or like whatever they're feeling. Like they're just going to come up with a new theme for like each weekend. They'll announce it kind of word of mouth. You won't find it online. So basically you got to go to one of them to find out what the next one's going to be.
Yeah.
So if you go on Sunday the 3rd and you go to their special Bloody Mary day, then they'll tell you what the next theme day will be the following weekend, and if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds really cool. It sounds like a cool thing. And they said, don't worry if you get overserved. Like,
That's right.
If you drink too much, you don't show it, you seem like you're good, you seem like you can have another, and then all of a sudden it hits you.
Sure.
All of a sudden you're more drunk than you thought you were, and now you can't drive home. They said they give parking passes to people, so that way the cops don't like worry about their car or anything. They'll put the parking pass on there, and you have a whole day to come back and get your car.
Yeah.
So that was really cool too.
That could have come up useful a couple times.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah. So they care a lot about their regulars, and the regulars care a lot about their staff. It's a nice place. It was real cozy. We had a good time just kind of sitting there, talking about golf, talking about baseball, and very nice.
Yeah, good time. For sure.
Variety is the spice of life, and just try not to get spiced out when you go there.
Yeah. Amen.
There's a hole in that wall. So, really close. We're talking like a 3-minute drive or a 10-minute walk. Just right down the street on Tustin Avenue in Santa Ana is Benjies New York Deli.
New York Deli.
You've never heard of it.
Nope.
I've been there.
Yeah.
They've been there for a while, but yeah, it's surprising people don't know about it because you can kind of drive right past it. It doesn't really stand out too much. It kind of all the buildings in that area are kind of like that same like cream color. Yeah, nothing real flashy
I was
about
gonna say,
them.
if I didn't see, really, they have that one red sign out front. If I didn't see that, I wouldn't have known exactly where I was, for sure.
Right. But they're open 8 to 8 Monday through Saturday, and then 8 to 3 on Sunday. They have like early bird and like weekly specials, so they really try and make their food affordable.
Yeah.
But I mean, the recipes like really good, like New York, Brooklyn style food.
Good.
I mean, what do we have? We had the Benji special.
Benji special.
So the pastrami on that,
thinly sliced pastrami. So thinly sliced, any freshly cut pastrami is delicious. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
But when you cut it perfectly thin, they layer it on there perfectly. And I think what really, again, excellent pastrami, but you can get pastrami around. It's how you really build around that.
Yeah.
They give you that little thin layer of the coleslaw on that fresh rye bread. It was just the perfect little bit of crunch to go with that.
Yeah.
That sandwich, I would eat that 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And I'd weigh 900 pounds. But
a happy 900.
A very happy 900 pounds, no question. But so yeah, Benji special. If you guys haven't been there, please go try it. It is definitely worth your time for that, for sure.
Yeah. We also had the potato latkes for the appetizer. That was really good. They came with applesauce and sour cream. I just ate this applesauce separate because it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, put the sour cream on that. I folded mine. You didn't.
Yeah.
But nice crunch on that. That was really good with the sour cream.
Yeah, because I mean, again, it's almost like a hash brown, sort of.
Yeah.
But it's more like a pancake, like the way it's cooked. And you put the sour cream on there, as you said, and it's just, it's heavy. It's definitely
just like
a heavy
butter or
exactly like you would on a pancake.
Yeah.
And it really, really good.
Yeah.
And definitely get those too. It was really, really good.
Yeah. Well, we also had the chili cheese Coney Island dog.
Yeah.
Couldn't pass that up. The lady said they're known for their chili. So I was like, all right,
gotta do it.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it. They were known for the Benji special and the chilies. We got them all.
Yeah.
And the latkes they were known for. We got everything they recommended, and all three did not disappoint.
Excellent. It was really reasonably priced, too, for everything. I mean,
a ton of chili on that chili dog, too. Really nice. And they gave you diced onions to sprinkle on top. Everything came with a pickle to get the whole process started before you start eating.
Yeah.
Different side options. We chose potato salad and coleslaw.
Yep, both were excellent.
Recommended. Yeah, so good. Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now. Like I should get one on the way home. That sounds good. That sounds so good.
Oh man. But little backstory. So when you walk in there, you see the 1960s decor kind of style in there. That's very much intentional. So that business was created in October of 1967.
Yeah.
It is family owned and operated. You will see family members working there. Like I said, the daughter was working the bar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the family that's actually working there. So the owner, Stan, he moved from a small area in Brooklyn to SoCal in the 40s.
Yep.
In the 50s, he bought like a drive-ins, roller skate,
like a car hop. Yeah.
And then in the 60s, he bought a coffee shop. He then converted that coffee shop into Benjies in 67.
Yeah.
And he did it to kind of, he wanted a neighborhood staple, and he wanted to build memories of family and friends. So that's why he built it, and you can taste it, you can feel it. There's like love and life in all the food.
Yeah.
And it's classic stuff. It's bagels and lox. It's matzo ball soup. It's pastrami on rye.
Yeah.
It's all the stuff you'd expect from like a 60s Brooklyn kitchen.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So good. So good.
Yeah. But then they also decided to, which you thought every business should do.
Oh, absolutely.
Is they didn't stop there.
Brilliant model. Like, how do you not do this?
Didn't stop there. So they not only do they have the restaurant and the takeout, and I think their capacity was like 110 for if you want to see it inside.
In the restaurant, yeah.
And they have catering. But then they went a step further. So this is where the door is for the entrance. Right to your left, there's an opening. And you can even see another opening at the kitchen, which is where they slide food in.
Yeah.
Right to the left is a full bar. It's called Avenue K, and it says 1417 Brooklyn on it.
Yeah.
And it's just a bar. So you can either access it through the main entrance if you just turn left and go through the doorway, or you can access it from the outside if you park on the Avenue K side and walk through like this wooden barn door where it looks kind of like a secret hangout. Like, you're like, whoa, what's this?
Kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you open it, there's like mood lighting in there. There was like that shed kind of wall, like it felt like a shed.
Yeah.
But yeah, you walk in Avenue K, there's the popcorn machine right here.
Yep.
If you want something light and salty to go with your craft beer. Then they have the bar right here with the classic bar stools.
Yep.
Plenty of seating. There was a lot of tables.
They had a bunch of like lounge style kind of table seating too in there for sure.
Yeah, had some red lighting around there. Like 8 TVs around top with a bunch of football logos and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you go in there, you can watch the games. Or if you're trying to order from the kitchen and you just want to sit in there until
I was going to say they have the same exact menu as they did in the main restaurant.
Yeah. So you can sit there, have a glass of wine, or have an appetizer. They had the Reuben fritters that were recommended, which we didn't try. Those looked really good.
Yes.
They had the prime rib sliders, the brisket quesadilla, the chili cheese fries. Definitely try their chili.
Yeah.
The Lockies that we had. Some hot wings. So there's fried shrimp. There's plenty of stuff.
Something for everybody. There's
snack on,
something for everybody.
Get a craft beer and just wait for your food to come out.
Or two.
Yeah. But no, the people there were friendly too.
Yeah.
A lot of regulars, you could tell. Very, very situated in there. But yeah, it's real. I agree. That's a great design. Just to have your full deli diner and then a bar attached to it.
Yeah. I mean, like, to think about that, because, you have places like that where as we did with, oh my gosh, the dive bar we went to.
Flings?
Like some places like that don't have accessible food in their direct bar.
Right.
But
you have to go to the cafe or
exactly.
Taco,
When you can have the ability to have just kind of like a small little basic sports bar, but then you have your full menu in there, that's just ultimate convenience. I mean, kind of, if you're not looking to go to a full-on restaurant, you kind of just want to pop in for, a sandwich and a beer real quick, and then on your way. Like, I think more places should adopt that model. I don't know why they don't, to be honest.
Yeah, because you got like your family diner, and then you got your old school bar. They have a great happy hour Tuesday through Saturday, 3 to 7.
Yep.
You can get regular drinks there too. It's a full bar, so you can get your Cosmos, your margaritas, your Manhattans, your mules.
Yeah.
But yeah, great happy hour special, especially during football. Yeah. Obviously, you saw all the decoration was for football. So yeah, great place to.
I already miss football.
Catch a game and then just grab some food to go or eat it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool spot.
Great spot, definitely. And that, again, that's Benjies, and that is again off where?
Tustin and Santa Ana.
Benjies, please check it out. Really, really good stuff.
Don't hesitate. Come on in, meet the family.
Yeah. 100%. Our top 5. I just realized how hard it is to talk sports when there's no football.
Oh my god. You can talk for hours when there's football.
I know. There it is.
Okay, so our top 5.
Top 5.
So what do we pick for top 5? It's ballpark foods that we want to try. So we're not talking about like the classic stuff you find at every ballpark, not the regular stuff. We're talking about signature items. So if we're doing top 5 regular items, that's easy. So number 5 would be like either sunflower seeds or Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, classic.
Depending if you want sweet or salty.
Yeah.
Then number 4 would be the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich, especially on a hot day. Those are great for day games. Yes. Yeah. Then number 3 would be the nachos inside the plastic helmet.
Yep.
Give me loaded nachos in a souvenir, please. Right?
Yeah. For sure.
Number 2, peanuts. If I walk into a ballpark, I want to see peanut shells everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I want to crunch when I'm walking around.
Yeah.
Like, that's classic, too.
Yeah.
And then number 1 has to be hot dogs.
Yeah. When
you think of ballparks and think of food, you immediately think hot dogs.
With mustard.
So it's got to be number 1.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so again, we're talking about signature items.
Yes. Something unique. Something that's really stable with the
regular
ballpark
stuff. Yeah. So 2 places I love to go are San Diego and Pittsburgh. I go to San Diego and Pittsburgh probably every other year, so I love going there. So I've been to those ballparks, and I've had their signature items.
Yeah.
So at Pittsburgh, I had the Pittsburgh Cone at PNC Park.
Great ballpark, by the way.
Yes. The view is fantastic. The way it looks over like downtown Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right on the skyline, yeah.
Over the water and the bridges and it's so cool. It's such an awesome view. So I had the Pittsburgh cone there. So the Pittsburgh cone, what they do is they take kielbasa, pierogi, Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut and Russian dressing.
Oh.
And they put that inside of a waffle cone perfectly. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recommend if you go to PNC Park, go club level.
Okay.
It is not like more expensive. It's beautiful. Please, please, please go club level.
Club level.
Because
PNC.
club level gives you access to like the club area, which is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
You walk in, it's got all the Pittsburgh memorabilia you can think of.
Nice.
Gloves, bats, balls, pictures, like everything. You're walking down this hall, you go into this bar area where there's pool tables, a really nice bar,
Wow, okay.
places to sit, eat, and everything. Then you walk out onto this terrace where on right field, just overlooks the park. It's a cool view. Outside, there's some tables and chairs out there, but it's cool just to stand on the terrace and just overlook the
Everything.
ballpark.
Yeah.
So cool. Go club level, please.
Got it.
All right. So San Diego, that's my other one I go to on a regular basis.
Yep.
Over there, it's the triple threat pulled pork sandwich
Okay.
at Petco Park.
Yep.
So they take pulled pork, they take bacon, pork loin schnitzel, pepperoni relish, carnitas snack shack aioli on a brioche bun.
Okay.
Come on. Like,
Yeah,
if you can find a better pulled pork sandwich in a ballpark,
Yeah.
please tell me about it. Like, it's
I don't
so
think
good.
So. I don't think so.
Have you ever been?
I have been to Petco. I haven't had that particular sandwich, but that ballpark in general, for the amount of food options they have, to the different amounts of craft beer options from all the local microbreweries in San Diego.
Yeah.
Plus, you're in the middle of downtown right there. So if it's a nice sunny day down there, there's no place, for my money at least, that's better than that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you haven't been to Petco Park, if you're a baseball fan or even not really a baseball fan, just to be there for any sort of event, it's top of the line, top notch.
Well, we're going to go and we're going to have that sandwich. It's so good.
I'm in. I'm in. Let's go.
All right. So the top 5 that we haven't tried. So number 5, speaking of Coney dogs, we just had one today.
Yeah.
Right?
Got me ready for baseball season. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is the Coney dog egg roll at Comerica Park in Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay. So Motor City is known for their Coney Island dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a twist on it, though. They take a chili dog, they wrap it in an egg roll, and they put mustard and green onions on top of it. Yeah.
And it's an egg roll too, so it's not just like a big old hot dog looking. It's just like more. Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh yeah, all I see is just that fried guy with the sauce and onions on top. Yeah,
that sounds so good.
Yeah,
it's crazy how creative ballparks have gotten with culinary. Like, because I mean, as we said, sometimes people aren't necessarily there for baseball,
right?
As much as they already have an experience with the food and their friends, and to have again, what was it called again?
The Coney dog egg roll.
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
Yeah. And yeah, the lady at the bar was talking about that too, the bartender.
Yeah.
I don't think we caught her name.
No, I don't think we did.
No.
No.
I think we got distracted because they're kind of like Tool. Do you know the band Tool?
No.
Okay.
Never heard of Tool.
Tool is very strict about people filming their shows.
Oh, okay.
Like if they see you filming their concert, like they will yell at you. They will flat out just stop the concert and yell at you to stop.
Okay.
Because they want everyone to experience the concert.
Yeah.
They want everyone to experience the show.
Yeah.
They don't want people that are behind you just seeing your screen.
Yeah.
Also, people don't know how to use cameras. So they're randomly putting the flash on. So then they're getting distracted by all the lights.
Yeah.
So they're saying it tarnishes the whole experience. They're saying the concert experience was so much better when people would just show up and enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Just dance, sing, live the moment, live off the memories, and that's what you would talk about.
Yeah.
Not just recording videos that you're never going to watch again once you post them.
Sure.
But of course, a lot of things with social media, it's all about posting.
Yeah.
And then other people live vicariously.
Through you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Tool is notorious for just ripping into people if they see them just like filming the whole time.
Yeah.
That's how it was in Fling Cocktails.
It was.
Yeah.
Yep.
I walked in there to start filming like this is what Flings is like, and they got the owner on the phone and were like, yeah, you can't film in here. So
it's like, all right, I mean, free publicity, I get it, but all right, I guess you're the owner.
Nope.
So
So
Do you?
Yep. So we have the outside footage, and that's it.
But that just means now you have to go check it out because you're not going to get the visual. You got to go check it out.
We won't be able to show you. You got to see it for yourself.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So number 4 was the Wisconsin Ultimate Cheese Fries at Miller Park in Milwaukee. So Wisconsin is obviously known for its cheese. There's all cheese heads over there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Right. It's craft beer battered twister fries coated in Sargento cheddar cheese sauce, applewood smoked bacon, and fried Sargento cheese curds.
Yep.
And they even have an option where you can get it without the bacon and curds, but I don't know why you would do that.
No, that's...
I don't know why that's an option.
No, that's... If you get that without that, that's...
It's called like light or something.
Light?
You get it light with no bacon and curds.
I guess, speaking Wisconsin-wise, I guess that's like maybe a salad for them. Just the cheese and fries.
Cheese fries.
I'm on a salad today, okay?
Yeah. But it's Wisconsin. You got to get something cheesy while you're there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Best cheese in the country.
Yeah. Oh, it looked really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I love cheese fries.
Yeah. And then number 3 for me was the bone-in beef short ribs from Nationals Park in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So they stayed in one lane on this dish. It's just meat. It's a lot of meat. Like, this came out in 2019. And this thing was so big, it almost overshadowed their World Series win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Astros still suck.
Yes.
By the way.
Yes.
Trash cans.
Yes. It's so much meat. Like, you should probably get somebody to help you with it, but if you're feeling strong, don't tag anybody in, try and take it on yourself. But make sure you grab something to wipe up with first.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it's going to be messy.
Yeah.
And it's just a ton of meat. It doesn't sound like your typical bar, ballpark food. It sounds more like a bar or
restaurant type barbecue
thing.
something, yeah.
But that's a good thing. Because this thing looks nice. I want to try some
500 grams of protein just straight.
Coursing through you. Like watching baseball.
Oh, my God.
Sure.
Awesome.
Number 2 was Bow to the Pork at Wrigley Field in Chicago.
Classic place.
Yeah, Wrigley Field is.
Yeah.
They're famous. And they have so many classic ballpark type dishes there that people think of. This is not the first thing you think of.
Yeah.
When you think of a ballpark at all. So in 2017, celebrity chef Jeff Morrow came up with this.
Okay.
So it's pulled pork, it's pickled daikon and carrots, it's cucumbers, it's jalapeno relish.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's on the bao bun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like the soft pillowy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is one of the most talked about dishes in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
So it's too good to pass up. So I know you're gonna want your classics, but you got to try this too.
Yeah.
It's got some buzz going for it.
Okay.
You're going to Chicago, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be there and actually late next month for a wedding for my cousin's getting married.
Okay. Are you going to Wrigley Field? There's some games going on.
I know there is. I need to talk to the wife, of course.
Okay.
But it happens to be the Cubs home opener is the Monday before I fly home. So
it's almost like I knew this.
It's almost like we talked about this. I need to do some convincing.
Yeah.
Listeners out there, if you have some tips on how to convince my wife to go to opening day at Wrigley Field, please let me know. I'm going to try.
She likes baseball, doesn't she?
She does. She loves baseball.
I mean, as a baseball fan, how could you go to Chicago and not go to the home opener at Wrigley Field?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
That's such an iconic
when am I going to get to do that again?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
So
you got to go.
Yeah.
You got to make it happen.
You know what?
And while you're there, please try this sandwich and let me know if it's as good as it sounds.
Oh, no, I got homework. I got to go. I got to go now. Okay.
Gotta go.
All right, done. I'm there.
All right. And then number 1 for me is the foul pole at Globe Life Field in Arlington. This is the most talked about dish in the entire league. Probably because of the fact that you have to get there early to even try it.
Yeah.
They make a limited quantity and it sells out quick. So the chances of you even getting your hands on it are rare. Mm-hmm. So that may be part of it, but just to break it down, this is a 2-pound chicken tender just nestled in a bed of waffle fries. They give you 2 choices of dipping sauces.
Yeah.
You get ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard. I mean, there is no evidence of foul play here. Like,
No.
this thing sounds legit.
Yeah.
Like,
I just want to picture a 2-pound chicken tender. Like, dude,
it's got to be like...
yeah, it's got to be 2 hands, right?
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. But I got to try it. I mean, they recommend, get it with your friends, get it with your family, whatever.
Yeah.
The competitive eater in me
Sure.
wants to puff up my chest and fly solo.
Take it out. Oh.
Yeah, for sure. But
It's going to be a long ball game.
It is.
It's going to be a long ball game. You take that down.
Well, it can't be worse than the Chargers game I went to after eating that 2-foot pizza.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So,
That's a good
been there, done that. But, yeah, those are the ones I really want to try.
Okay.
Give it a chance, yeah. How about you?
Sounds good. I got a couple of them here. I was kind of doing just some general research. First thing, I want to shout out my hometown Angels, my beloved Anaheim Angels.
Right.
It's been there for, not a lot of people know about it, but I think some people are starting to figure it out more. It's called the Big A Burger.
Right. First floor, right?
On the first floor. Yeah, it's on the terrace level. Mm-hmm. And it's really, essentially, it's their spin on your classic double-double from In-N-Out.
Right.
But as far as, as we know, their food is sometimes hit and miss in general at that ballpark. Yeah. That's probably the most consistent thing there. It's just a really good classic double cheeseburger, grilled onion spread. If you're there at a ball game this season, I definitely recommend it. Get there earlier because sometimes the line gets pretty long and it can be a little bit of a wait.
It does. It kind of like a cafeteria, kind of like wraps around.
Exactly. Yeah. So definitely try that if you're there. Big A Burger, definitely worth your time. Next thing, to kind of go off for a second here. Dodger Dogs.
That's your top 4?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Dodger Dogs, right?
You're talking about the ones you buy at the store or the ones you buy in the ballpark?
The ones at the ballpark. So
they sell them now.
They have them at Dodger Stadium, and they're like, it's a famous thing, it's this great thing, or whatever. Have you had a Dodger Dog in the last 6 years? Have you been there?
Last 6 years. I have. I don't know if it's been the last 6 years though.
Okay. They've completely ruined the experience on it. They used to actually grill them fresh inside their concession stands.
Okay.
And they've completely gone away with that, and now it's just this sad, very small, thin looking hot dog that's just boiled in a bun that's probably stale. And they've just completely ruined the Dodger Dog experience. So I know they dump money out of that place every single year. And the fact they can't get a Dodger Dog back to what it was is just ridiculous to me.
At that point, you might as well just get the official LA dog.
Yeah.
The ones they make outside.
Yeah, correct.
You got the guy or lady just wrapping the bacon around the
10
dog.
times better.
Putting the
10
onions
times
and
better,
on
probably
it,
cheaper.
the sauces, yeah. You smell them from the second you leave the park till you reach wherever they are.
It's amazing that smell. After you've had a couple beverages and you smell that, there's nothing but
you can't say no.
You can't. It's just you can't say no. It's just just so good.
They're so good.
But yeah, Dodger Dogs, step it up. They're really bad, and your team's we won't talk about that.
When the parking lot dogs are better, that's bad.
Yeah, exactly. Next one here, going back to Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas.
Sure.
The Boomstick. Have you heard about the Boomstick?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
So essentially, the Boomstick, it's a 2-foot long. It can be like a sausage, it can be a hot dog, whatever you want it to be. But it's really the toppings that make a difference with that. They have one, I believe, you can top it with different types of barbecued meat, barbecue sauce, cheese, onion strings.
Yeah.
Or they have one, I believe, it's just more of a traditional, just traditional hot dog with all the regular toppings on it. But they're a hit. Every single game, if you're watching, if the Angels are playing out there or something, you always see them all over the stands, and it sits across 2 people's laps, and they're just sitting there with their fork and knife fork and knife hot dog. Whole other conversation.
Right.
But they look really, really good. I haven't had one, but I've heard they're great. So yes, the Boomstick, Globe Life Park. Definitely want to try that soon.
Yeah, not to be confused with a real boomstick though. Because boomsticks are meant to be 2 inflatable sticks that you smack together to make really loud clapping sounds.
Yes.
I would not smack 2 of these together.
No.
That would be messy.
That's not going to end well.
Yeah. It's going everywhere. Yeah. So I don't know. That for that reason, I don't know why they call them boomsticks.
Yeah, sure.
Because it inspires you to think you can smack them together.
That's going to be a really rough game if you're just sitting there and hot dog shrapnel's just coming at you. Just hot dog
barbecue
right in the
face everywhere. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the topic of that, boomsticks, why don't the Angels bring those back?
The boomsticks, yeah.
That's like...
Those were cool.
That's a home field advantage for us.
They were so loud.
And I don't know why we don't.
And it's so cheap. It's just two inflatable
That's what I'm saying.
things you smack together.
It makes no sense. They need to bring those back.
They had those on those random, like, what are they called? Those nights where the, like, promo nights?
Yeah, the random promo nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bag. You just open the bag, two little things, you blow them up yourself.
Yeah.
You smack them together. It was so loud.
Yeah.
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 Way better than what they came up with afterwards, which was the cowbell.
Oh, that was
so annoying.
Walked out of the migraines. That was so obnoxious.
Give me boomsticks over cowbells
every day. Every day. Next one here, the All Rise 99 Burger. This is actually in New York. It's a Yankee specialty. I mean, I know we're not big Yankees people here, of course.
We're not.
But it is a Wagyu beef double cheeseburger. As a tribute to their esteemed player Aaron Judge, wears number 99.
Sure.
And they only sell 99 of them a game.
Okay.
So you have to get there early.
Do they tell you what your number is when you buy it?
They do.
That's
so
cool.
I actually looked into this, and so it's kind of like you would at like a deli at a grocery store. They have like the number sign on the back wall.
Now serving. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Now serving number 130, whatever it is.
Sure.
But like I was listening to some interview with this lady about it, and she was saying like, yeah, they usually sell it before the game even starts.
Well, yeah, a ballpark holds how many thousand, and they sell 99?
99 of them.
Yeah, it's going to sell out every time.
I've never had a Wagyu patty. It sounds pretty good. I'm sure it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
But just to say you had it once, it has like a little commemorative 99 number thing on it. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
You mean like they like toast it into the bun?
No, I think, I don't know that. I don't know if they do that, but it's like a little, like you put like in a big sandwich, you put like a little pin in it to like hold it together. It has like a little
toothpick with a 99 flag on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of not as cool as into the butt. That's a great idea, actually, though.
Sounded less cool when you start describing it more, but all right.
Next one here, going to the Oakland Athletics Coliseum. I'm kidding.
I was like,
I'm joking. That place is terrible.
Yeah.
That is literally a cement wasteland of garbage.
Yeah.
I feel bad for all those fans up there every year. I feel really bad.
I don't feel bad for Angels fans up there.
No.
Because it is the most affordable Angels ticket you will find.
Absolutely.
And you can literally sit behind home plate for less than you would pay to watch them at the home stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
My buddy lives in San Jose, and he goes to A's games all the time when the Angels play.
Oh, yeah.
And he's always sending me pictures of his seats, and he's like, right there. Right there. I'm like, dang.
Paid like $40 a seat.
Nothing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So for that, it's cool if you're a fan of the away team.
Yeah.
But as that being your team and your stadium, it's bad.
Yeah.
But that's why they're moving out.
They are. They'll be in Vegas.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
That will be exciting.
Ballparks.
Vegas is getting everything.
They are.
That's great. They couldn't get a team for the longest time.
Yeah.
And now they're going to get everything.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. I think it's going to be right on the strip, too. They're taking down the Tropicana. It's going to be built right there.
Yeah.
More traffic, but it'll be...
Yeah, on game days, sure, but who doesn't want to go down to Vegas and catch a game? Like, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
You'd probably stay for the whole series.
Yeah, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
Friday through Sunday. Then...
Just make a few days of it, yeah. It'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. You can't wait for that. Next one here, a little bit different. So, open-minded with me here. Up at Safeco Field, what do they call it now? T-Mobile Park in Seattle, I think it's called now, T-Mobile Park.
Oh, yeah.
So they do it's toasted grass.
It's just division rivals
now that I'm looking at my list
Rangers,
here, I realize it is very AL West heavy.
Mariners.
But so they do toasted grasshoppers.
Toasted grasshoppers.
So
sounds like a dare,
right? That's kind of what I thought too. I was reading into it more, and I guess when you cook them up, like I don't know if they fry that. I'm assuming they fry them. I would think, or you toast them.
Well, they don't put them in a toaster oven,
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
But they basically have like some different seasoning salts they put on it. I think like some like a little bit of a spicier seasoning with it. It kind of comes like in like a little baggie, kind of like you would for like fresh peanuts or something like that.
Awesome.
But something different. I haven't seen it. Typically don't serve bugs at ballparks anywhere. So
just mix them into a box of Raisinets and have some fun.
Yeah. Is it going to be a raisinette? Is it going to be a grasshopper? Who knows?
Does not sound good.
Would you try it?
I would try it. I know some people in this house that wouldn't even come anywhere near that, though.
Well, that's fair. But I just thought it just sounded unique, sounded different.
Grasshoppers. Yeah, it's very unique.
Definitely crunchy.
It sounds like, yeah. I mean, it kind of takes it. I think that kind of feel is more like Sandlot.
Yeah.
Like when you think of like toasted grasshoppers, I think of like a Sandlot game.
Yeah.
And not like a Major League Baseball game, right? Maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
Back to roots and dirt and grasshoppers.
back to the basics.
There you go.
Yeah. Two to go here. First one I'll touch on is the Cleveland Slider Dog out at Progressive. I think it's called still Progressive Field.
Okay.
Out in Cleveland for the Indians or the Guardians
Yes.
play.
Yes.
Slider Dog. So starts again simple traditional ballpark foot long hot dog.
Okay.
This is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
They go mac and cheese on the hot dog. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, hot dogs and mac and cheese. I've
You
done
go
that before, yeah.
Right? Then over the top of that, Fruit Loops. Over the top of the mac and cheese, over the top of the hot dog. And it's been popular there for this last past season. I think they just released it. They said it's been really popular. I think
That's it? It's those three ingredients?
that's it. That's all it is. But it's supposed to be like the sweet, the salty, kind of all the flavor elements to it.
I think there's different cereals you could do besides. Okay, so when I'm thinking hot dog,
Sure.
cool. I'm thinking mac and cheese, right? So you got the salty, you got kind of the savory. Now you want sweet, maybe some crunch.
Yeah.
That's why you're putting Fruit Loops in there. Give me something different, like flakes, like some sweet flakes.
Oh, Frosted Flakes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that would be better.
Yeah.
I don't like fruit flavor. That sounds weird.
Sure.
I want a crunch and I want sweet. So yeah, for me it'd be more of like flakes than.
Yeah. Okay.
Fruit
I get that.
Fruit Loops sounds
I get that.
weird.
I mean, I've seen like a mac and cheese recipe where you put like Frosted Flakes on.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
That sounds cool.
Fruit
Fruit
Loops.
sounds weird.
Yeah. You know, now that we're talking about it out
Yeah.
loud.
Like really weird.
Yeah, I should have thought that one through. Last one here. So we're going back to Dodger Stadium for the Dodger Dogs. So,
Are we now?
yeah, we are.
Take me back.
Dodger Stadium, they call it a Chilote Street Corn on the Cob.
Yes.
So, corn on the cob, delicious.
Right.
You know, you do that with they put like the mayonnaise on it, with the tahini.
Yep.
This one, a little bit of a different twist to it. They take the hot Cheeto powder, and that's what they coat the outside.
Yep.
Just sounds really good. Nothing. It's not too wild, too out of the box, but it just sounds like a kind of a unique item to have at a ballpark. So you don't.
I would have that.
Corn on the cob and.
Most of these signature items, if you're noticing, they sound like stuff you'd get at the fair.
Yes.
It sounds like fair food.
Yeah.
And I've had that exact thing at the fair.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I would have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
lost me at Fruit Loops, but you got me back.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Maybe let's just cross that one off.
That sounds so weird. It's weird when I could justify grasshoppers, but not your Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. That's a fair point. That's definitely fair. Okay. So yeah, that is our top 5.
That's it.
Enjoy your baseball games this season. Get out to the ballpark, please.
Yeah.
Again, come support your Angels.
Yeah, football's over.
Yeah, it is.
Baseball's around the corner. If you guys know of any recommendations of some ballparks that have some signature dishes that we have to try, please let us know.
Yeah,
We would love to try them.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Please let us know for sure.
And please make sure this guy gets to Wrigley Field for the opener.
Please, Alyssa. I know you'll be watching later. Please, we got to go to Wrigley. Please.
Makes no sense if he doesn't go.
I'll be sad. Very sad.
I'll be sad. I'm not even in Chicago.
This Week in Sports.
This week in sports. So we're kind of in a sports purgatory right now at the moment, you could say.
Yeah, football's
Football's over.
And I know the non-Swifty significant others are thrilled. They're like, oh my God, I survived another NFL season.
Yeah.
I survived another fantasy football season.
Yep.
Thank you, it's over. I have 6 months of peace.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, the people that love football, the people that love fantasy football, the people that love Taylor Swift, they thought the season went by way too fast. It felt like it blew by.
It blew by.
And now you're like, okay, so like Okay, so I had some highlights.
Mm-hmm.
I won my weekly Pick'ems league.
There you go. Yep.
I correctly picked the Chiefs and the score of the Super Bowl. I was already in the lead, just solidified my number one status.
Nice. Good job.
My main fantasy football league got third place.
Mm-hmm.
So these are things to build on for next year. It's good to have some accolades at the end.
Yep.
But now what? Like, what do you strategize over?
Yeah.
What do you watch for the next 6
What am I
months?
checking on my phone? What am I...
Like, how boring is this off season going to be?
There's no waiver wire to worry about.
Are there any exciting storylines? Anything going on to carry me for the next 6 months?
I'm going to try.
All right.
I'm definitely going to try here.
What do you got for me?
So, we'll just start here real quick. March Madness is around the corner, 1 month away. For all you college basketball fans out there, just fans of basketball in general. March Madness is always a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
We don't follow too much, but again, there's a million games on at once, and it's kind of fun just to track everything and watch all the games. And
I feel like even the casual fans can enjoy March Madness.
Yeah.
Especially at the college level because they're so emotional, they're so passionate.
Yeah.
There's so many ebbs and flows, like so many upsets, so many teams from colleges you've never heard of. They go like really deep.
Yeah.
And then these major colleges that get knocked out because it's not like the NBA where it's like this system is going to work every time because these are professionals that are being paid and this is their job. These are college students. They're so emotional. It's so that part is wild. It's cool. It's exciting. Mm-hmm. So I feel like even the casual fan can get on board with March Madness.
Yeah.
Maybe not at the bracket level because that gets a little tough when you don't know. You haven't watched it all year.
Yeah.
And because of the fact there's so many upsets, the brackets just get thrown out in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun to watch.
It is.
For sure.
It is. So, yeah, we got that coming up, which is exciting. Again, kind of going back with baseball pitchers and catchers reported this week.
Okay.
So, we're coming around spring training corner. I won't go too far in yet, but if you haven't been out to spring training...
Yeah, we're still a couple of months away from spring training.
Games start next week. Actual games start next weekend.
I'm a couple weeks. I don't know. I said months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks away, about a week away, and then if you haven't been out to spring training in Arizona, it's a good time. If you're looking for something to do in March, quick weekend away, definitely worth it. It's a good time.
Yeah, I've never managed to do this, but I've always wanted to go out to catch spring training and a Ducks game.
Yeah.
But I've never had it where the Ducks are playing
in
Arizona at the same time spring training is.
Yeah.
But that would be a cool tandem to enjoy for sure.
That would.
Yeah.
We're doing good there. I guess kind of I had some other items on here, but I'll be honest, I don't think they're not gonna draw.
No.
So let's just have our main conversation here. So Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Right. Now I know you're watching the Patriots special that's going on right now.
On Apple TV, if you have Apple TV, The Dynasty, really, really good. I watched the first 2 episodes last night. I made my wife watch it with me. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're already in that like Brady zone with everything that he's doing over there.
Yep.
So fresh off of that, what are your thoughts?
I think Patrick Mahomes has a chance to catch Brady in Super Bowl rings?
In totality. Think about how young he is, how long he's been doing it, what he's already accomplished, and how much career does he have left do you think he can catch up?
I just don't see it being as sustainable as the Patriots were for that 20-year run. And the reason I say that is because you think about it, you have an aging Travis Kelce. He's probably in a 4-year window probably till his career's over, maybe 3, I don't know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the way, just with free agency now and, everyone wants to get the bag, nobody's interested really in taking that, home team discount anymore, which we know Tom did for 20 years up in New England so he could build around them. We know Mahomes already has gotten paid his contract, which maybe they'll rework that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you don't think he'll do that same thing?
He could.
If it was the difference between winning or not?
He might.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say there's a chance with that, but I just think could he get 5? I I could say 5 rings for Patrick Mahomes. I could see it.
A couple more.
Couple more.
Yeah.
I mean, he has 3.
Yeah.
But again, I think the NFL is just evolving a little bit, and I think the teams aren't as consistently down as they are. I think the teams that are down are becoming more up quicker, and I think it's just going to add a more difficult way to build that sustained success. Personally.
Okay, but you see the parallels, right?
Yeah.
You got Andy Reid, you got Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Gronk, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, outside of that, it starts to waver more, and that's just because of what they had to do in their career. Look at all the different receivers that Tom Brady had to throw to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them no-namers, some had big names, right?
Yeah.
But he was throwing to different people every year
Yep.
and making them good.
Yeah.
And then you have Mahomes. What did he just have to do this year? No-name
Very
receivers,
similar thing.
and he made them good,
Yeah.
right? Because he's that good.
Yeah.
A good quarterback makes up for a lot of deficiencies.
Yeah.
It's the hardest position to play in sports.
Yeah.
And when you got a guy that can do it well, it makes up for so much.
Yeah.
The fact that there's 32 teams and they don't have 32 good quarterbacks just tells you how hard it is to play that position.
Yeah.
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 So, is he on that type of shelf, on that type of caliber? You can't say he's not.
No.
Will he accomplish everything Brady has? Brady has so many awards, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's got he's the only quarterback to win a Super Bowl in his home stadium. Things like that I doubt Mahomes will ever touch.
Yeah.
Now, his record of touchdowns to Gronk wasn't that just beaten by Kelce and
For
Mahomes?
playoff touchdowns.
Yeah. So he's already chipping away at some of them. Now, he will never chip away at all of them, I do not think.
Total passing yards in a career.
So I still think Tom Brady's going to end out on top.
Yeah.
And think about the quarterbacks that were in that league when Brady was doing all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, elite quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still doing what he was doing. Now, yeah, Mahomes is playing against some elite quarterbacks as well.
Yeah, your Burrows, Josh Allen's in the world.
Yeah. But I don't think he'll do everything he did. And obviously there's also something to say about the first person to do it.
Yeah.
It's always tougher to be the first person to do
it
than the person that's chasing it.
Yeah.
Like your Michael Jordans.
Yeah.
And famously, that's what Tom Brady said too.
Yeah.
When they asked Tom Brady if he thought he could beat Joe Montana's record.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm not looking at Joe Montana.
No.
I'm looking at Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. You got those guys that are the first to do it. Those are the targets. And those are like the standard.
Yeah.
That's the goal you're looking for.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady is now the goal because he's accomplished so many.
Yeah.
He rightfully earned the title of the GOAT.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of, as you said, it's kind of like with Jordan now. Like, as we can agree as basketball fans, there'll never be someone who reaches Jordan. It's always going to be who's chasing Jordan.
Right.
Right. Same. I think it's the LeBron Jordan argument.
Yeah.
I think it'll end up kind of like that. If I had to say so.
I think he's going to be chasing Brady, and I think he'll accomplish a lot of things Brady did. And in his own right, he'll break a lot of records and be very successful. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he'll completely reach that.
Yeah. Status. Yeah.
All
right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Where do we go from here?
There you go.
Up. Now the mic's back.
Yes.
It's all up from here.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, you're going to have to tune in next week for us to prove it, of course.
Of course.
But we definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in again. All your thoughts and feedback, your recommendations.
Yeah.
We've already used some of them.
Yep.
And there's some we haven't used yet. So, bring it on.
Yeah.
Anything
you guys have.
Throw them our way.
Please. Again, we're as we've kind of said before, we're really big. We want to support local business, our mom and pop businesses, restaurants, dive bars. Anything you guys know as far as local family businesses, please let us know. It's an important thing to us, for sure.
Like Benjies. That was a great example there. Family owned and operated. That's the stuff we're looking for. If you got places like that are so good and you want to showcase them, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll do an episode on them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but thank you everyone from the bottom of our promo koozie-sized hearts.
Cheers.
We'll see you next weekend.
Alyssa, get me to Wrigley, please.
Valentine's Day. Yeah. Thank you.
Same like kind of a Jewish style deli.
Okay.
Swiss. Okay, one thing I
Tasting, guys. There we go. There's much happens for you.
One time I was in the student section of the town bank, and so I was looking around, and this was, you couldn't drink there. Now you can. Yeah. But you couldn't drink, and it's like, I'm like, this water.
Seaside is again. Seaside.
So yeah.